Hi guys, welcome back. Today we're up at the haunt for a bit. We were here yesterday for a long time. Let me show you progress we made on some stuff. We got some progress on our booth. It's coming along very nicely. It's kind of getting done, so we got some more to do, but we got this Haunted Mansion section all wood stained. I actually think all the wood staining is done. Yeah, all the wood staining is done. So all that's left to do for the walls is to put wallpaper here, all the way up, and a little bit more of this this black inside of the windows. You see these ones are done. That one will be done. Then we have to paint the wallpaper, and then it's time to distress, which will be really wrapping this up. So it's coming along. Asylum, nothing really happened there, but all the trim and stuff is still all painted. We did start getting the stripes done. Well, the red stripes are now all done. So we got to do the white, and we have to paint this and the front of this, which I'm not sure what we are doing, but I'll come up with some kind of a plan. But yeah, it's coming along. Striped kind of booth. And over here, the other section of this, the outside, we got this hung up, which is going to be our barn look. Now that'll have to continue here and around the front. The black front wall over here. And then they put some more up right here. So that'll go all the way up again, all the way up over this, and then once they're up and they're cut and we have them in the proper spots, we'll actually paint them, and then they'll get taken off after they are painted, and then we'll reapply them once we're at the show, because the whole booth has to come apart today. I'm going to be wrapping up the sculpture here. I'm going to mold this guy. We're working on some clown horns, new styles. I got this dude all painted up. Lighting's not great. Let me do this. You can see a little bit better like that. Yeah. To me, it has a very kind of like a Goosebumps character kind of feel. I think it's the eyes that make it have that, but it's cool. Got this surgeon, or this mask is for our butcher. We also got the wig applied to our clown. That needs some blood, then that's done. New style clown horn here. Working on a farmer, and then we got quite a few costumes done. They were knocking shit out kind of left and right. So these ones are all ready to paint. Those ones are ready to go on bodies. These ones need to be ripped up. So when I'm off next, which will be Wednesday or something, I'll be up here all fucking day ripping through shit. So yeah, we'll be making progress. Anyway, right now I'm going to prep that sculpture. I'll set up a time lapse so you can watch me. Also we molded, at least I molded half of this. I don't know, doesn't look like Chris did the other half, but this hammer, this large antique mallet, I molded half of it yesterday, and then Chris is supposed to come and do the other half. So we'll see what happens with that. So anyway, I'm gonna jump to work on the sculpture. Alright guys, so it has been like 3 days since I recorded that thing where I said I was gonna mold that mask. So what ended up happening was I meant to mold it, and then every day I would just get caught up doing other stuff, and by the time I was ready to do it, I didn't have enough time to do it, because I've had to work these last few days while I'm off now. So we're gonna get it molded tonight and get some other stuff knocked out tonight too. So you'll see a time lapse here in a minute of us molding that mask. Wanted to show you the progress and some kind of updating that we did to this area. So let's start with Ward H. So this is Ward H. This is all stuff now that is done, like ready to go in our booth. There's not a lot in here yet, but it's coming. And it's going to start to populate very quickly. But this stuff is all done. And once our booth is actually done, this stuff will just start getting hung up in our booth instead of coming into here anyway. So we changed this table that had our mold on it. This is now all stuff that needs to be trimmed. So this is our trimming space. This is all stuff that's ready to be painted, or that is based and needs other colors of paint and stuff. We moved the mold table that was out here. These are all bodies and some props and stuff that are ready to be all based out and painted and stuff too. So you can see everything that's going to be getting done here. So there's that. We moved the table that Chris was using for molds out to here. And we're kind of cleaning up because there's a lot of stuff out right now that doesn't need to be out. In the process of molding this hammer. So half of it's done. I got half of it done. Chris is going to do the other half. We got a pile of bodies over here. We made some new workspaces. We've got some cones and stuff to make our cotton candies and our ice creams. Hair, lots of buckets to do the stuff that we need to do. We use those for pouring shit. There's actually a body in here right now. We've also been making these skulls for some new props, more bodies over here that we are working on. You got some chain heads, hands, death worms over there. Here's our booth. I don't know what the progress was the last time I showed you. I don't remember, but I know we're very close on this. We need to do the white stripes, and then just kind of touching up the few areas that need to be done. We got the plywood to do the rest of this. So all the rest of that, all the way up, we have to do, and then we have to paint and age all those. We're working on what kind of colors and method we're going to use for approaching our rust in this area. Right now, here's what's left. We're putting these little decorative blocks in the corners of our trim. We got 3 of our windows all painted and stuff, so that's done. We hung up the other 2 up there. We need to put the wood stain on them, and then we need to bring in the yellow paint for the wallpaper, and then that'll be ready to be done, or it'll be ready to be aged. And then once we get yellow on this, we got to paint the rest of that black. He's hanging up the last chunk of wallpaper now. Then we can start to age everything, so it'll all get aged up, and then once it's aged up, it's actually done. So then we can start to bring in our products, start to place our pieces. Right here, Jacob is working on a countertop for our meatloaf monster. It's going to go right dead nuts middle of our booth. It's going to look pretty cool once it's done, guys. You're really going to want to check out our booth at the trade show. There's going to be so many products. It's going to be a highlight of the show for sure. So I am confident in that. So anyway, I'm going to set up the time lapse and get this guy fucking molded so we can get that done, because it needs to be done. I'll work on some other stuff while I'm waiting on my half to dry, but that's my main project for tonight, because I need to get that done, because I actually have another sculpture that I have to do for that order. So as you can see, this stuff on this side is all order shit. I'm hoping to get a lot of this knocked out these next few days while I'm here. And then this stuff is all new stuff, which, like, a lot of this is in progress. Like that thing on top is in progress. You got the pig props in progress. Mad Hatter mask is what I'm molding right now. More stuff there. So anyway, it's coming along. We are knocking shit out left and right. And yeah, let me set up this time lapse and get moving. Alright guys, so I still haven't ended this vlog. It's been like a week. But anyway, I'm going to be here for one more day, and then I will end this vlog, and I'll make sure I record enough today. So I've got the mold for Mad Hatter right here. We've got our pig mold, which is latexed up. I'm going to put some expanding foam in here so we can actually pull this today. So there's that. Had some kids here last night working on our booth. So we got these 2 frames up here all painted in. So Haunted Mansion section is, Jose also put up the little blocks in all the corners. Looks like he missed one right there that he has to paint. And looks like he's got a couple more still to put up, but we have to put those up and then wood stain them, and then the Haunted Mansion section is ready to age. The Asylum, it got the base coat last night for all our metal, the whole door, the whole little walkway, and the handrail up here. So the next part, we're going to take Synergy, which is this stuff right here, and it's basically like a concrete kind of texture, and we're going to use that for some rusting on here. Now it's the same color gray as that, so we're just going to add it on there in kind of spots, so then we can rust over all that. So that'll get rusted up, and then once it's all orange and shit, we'll come back and age this whole wall. You've got kind of 3 or 4 kind of agings that are happening in this one part. So you'll have our rusting, you'll have a tile aging here, other aging here on our plywood parts, aging on our trim, and then we got to come over here, do all our white except these 2 stripes, but white in the rest of that, and then we gotta age up this section too. So the other part, we've got this plywood, we got to cut it the rest of the way to kind of do that the rest of the way up, and then we can we'll take those off and paint them and then age them off our booth, because they won't get transported on our booth, they'll get applied once we're there. So yeah, it's coming along, guys. Anyway, I got a lot of stuff to do. I'm going to put some latex in this, let it dwell for an hour and a half, 2 hours, probably 2 hours I think. Put expanding foam in this. I'm going to put some base coat on this, egg pod, and work on that tonight. I might get to the clown hammer, we'll see. These guys all need some basing to them, except these 2 and that one there. Those are ready to paint, but all these are ready to base. So I might get to those. And I've got another sculpture that I'm working on here. This is a skinned face, so that's coming along. These 2 need paint. This one needs blood, so we're gonna try to get all this done. I've got a lot of time. It's about 4 o'clock now, so I've got, I don't know, 8 hours or so, so we're gonna get to it. So let's go. All right, guys, we're about to head out of here. Let me show you what we got done.
Nothing.
Well, we got some stuff done. So here's the sculpture. This is completed. If you watched the live stream, you saw me sculpting this. This guy is all done. Very inbred redneck, wearing a skin face, not leather face. It's not leather face, and that will not be his name. So there it is. The sculpture. Can you put this on there? I don't have two hands. Thanks, dude.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Are you ready, kids? Devin worked on this chain head, got it all flesh toned up. It's ready for hair and then ready for blood. Josh brought us some trophies for some props.
He was like, yeah, I want to talk to your manager.
I got this guy all poured and I use the hair dryer to dry it, so that'll get actually pulled, trimmed to work done tomorrow. And we got this pig pretty much foamed. It's gonna need one small batch. We're working on how much foam it takes in here. So about one more quart should do it. So we really, like, I'd like a little bit more here, and we might put some here and here just to kind of fill those in. But these hooves in the front and this head need to be pretty full. But the rest of it, like this chest, it's supposed to have a cavity here and all that. We're gonna add blood and shit in it. So, but that head needs to be solid, and those hooves need to be solid too. They have chains in them that'll actually come out to hang it. So that needs to be a little bit kind of better. So Jacob and Tyler were here. They did a small amount of stuff over here for the booth. They got this stuff all cut, so that'll get put up tomorrow. But now you can see this side, except for the top up there. They put this on the side, and they're gonna apparently do the rest of it tomorrow. So that'll get knocked out. Jacob's gonna work on this as well for the meatloaf monster. Yeah, it's coming along. So anyway, guys, now we got this vlog done. I can finally upload it. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'm Just Now tuning out. Make sure that you drop a like and subscribe. Hit the bell so that you see when we post videos. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Justin Hill. You stay scary.